Good evening, Vault Dwellers and Wastelanders. In the shattered heart of the Capital Wasteland, where the ruins of Washington, D.C. stretch like broken bones beneath a blood-orange sky, a chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel carved its existence. They arrived not as conquerors, but as guardians, a faction torn from the West Coast legacy, yet reshaped by the harsh truths of the East. This is the story of Lions' Brotherhood, a tale of sacrifice, loss, and an unyielding commitment to humanity in a world that had nearly forgotten the word. When Elder Owen Lyons led his expedition from the West Coast in 2255, the mission seemed simple: recover lost technology, secure pre-war armaments, and combat the super-mutant threat. Yet the wasteland they entered was not merely a field of ash and rubble. Survivors clung to life amid radiation and ruin, their communities fragile and their needs immediate. Lyons, a man tempered by war but guided by conscience, faced a choice that would define the Eastern chapter of the Brotherhood: adhere strictly to doctrine, hoard technology, and withdraw, or risk lives and resources to protect a broken people. Lyons chose the latter, and in that choice, he forged a new path. The Citadel, a fortified pre-war military complex overlooking the Potomac, became the chapter's heart. Its walls were thick with history, its armories stocked with the remnants of pre-war armaments, and its laboratories a hive of innovation. Here, knights patrolled corridors, scribes catalogued every scrap of knowledge, and initiates learned that power is meaningless without responsibility. The Citadel was not just a base, it was a promise, a beacon in a land without hope. A terminal log from the Citadel captures the weight of daily life. Due to certain unexpected tactical developments, funeral services for Initiate Redden have been cancelled. A memorial service will be scheduled sometime in the future. Date TBD. Even amidst strategy and research, death was omnipresent. The wasteland spared no one, not even the armored knights sworn to defend it. Lyons' vision, however, was not universally accepted. A faction within the chapter viewed his protective ethos as heretical. The Brotherhood, they argued, existed to preserve and control technology, not to shepherd the fragile remnants of humanity. These dissenters eventually broke away, becoming the outcasts. Isolated and ideologically rigid, the outcasts maintained doctrinal purity, even as they forfeited influence and resources. A terminal log from an outcast report reads, "The Eastern chapter under Lyons has abandoned doctrine. Civilian settlements and worthless resources take precedence over proper acquisition of pre-war technology. We will continue the mission as intended, regardless of their failings." Despite these schisms, Lyons' Brotherhood pressed forward. They protected settlements from raiders, guided caravans through irradiated roads, and restored hope where none seemed possible. Survivors recorded their experiences in scattered holotapes. "I didn't trust them at first. The armor, the guns. But when raiders came, they were the only ones standing. They didn't ask for anything. They just kept us alive." Their efforts were not purely humanitarian. The Enclave, remnants of the pre-war U.S. government, threatened the region with both ideology and advanced technology. Project Purity, the bold initiative to purify the Potomac River, became a central mission. Safe water meant life for thousands, but it also represented a strategic blow to the Enclave's control. Lyons' Brotherhood balanced research, defense, and moral responsibility in equal measure, embodying both steel and conscience. In the Citadel, engineers and scribes worked tirelessly. Liberty Prime, the colossal war machine, emerged as both protector and symbol. its footsteps resonated with authority, its firing systems a declaration of intent. The people of the Capital Wasteland would survive. Another terminal from the Citadel illustrates the sacrifices made along the way. Initiate Cross, reported missing following reconnaissance patrol. Status, presumed KIA. Field commander to submit after-action report within 48 hours. Even in moments of triumph, loss haunted every corridor. Yet Lion's leadership inspired loyalty and courage. Knights, scribes, and initiates faced impossible odds daily, aware that their choices could determine the survival of entire communities. Residents and survivors left their own fragments of memory. We fought because someone had to. We died so others might live. That is all the justification we need. The Citadel stands, and so do they. Even when we think the world is lost, someone is watching, keeping the worst at bay. Through these voices, the Brotherhood story becomes more than strategy or military might. It is a tale of humanity persevering amid ruin. Every patrol, every convoy escort, every battle against raiders and mutants carried both practical necessity and moral weight. The ideological rift with the outcasts never fully healed. They persisted in shadowed bunkers, adhering strictly to ancient doctrine. Yet Lion's vision protection, alongside preservation, proved the more enduring path. After the defeat of the Enclave and the activation of Liberty Prime, the Wasteland's future became marginally brighter, yet the scars of conflict remained visible in ruined streets, abandoned settlements, and the memories of those who had lost so much. Terminal logs from the Citadel reflect the ongoing vigilance. Recon Patrol Report. 2 raider groups neutralized near Tenpenny Tower. Minimal civilian casualties. Knights reassigned for regional security. Supplies replenished. Continue surveillance operations as scheduled. Liberty Prime maintenance completed. Systems operational. War protocols updated. Preparations for further Enclave engagement are ongoing. These logs demonstrate the careful balance Lion's Brotherhood maintained between technological mastery and human stewardship. Each decision carried weight. Each victory came at a cost. Over the decades, the Capital Wasteland chapter of the Brotherhood became both protector and legend. Elder Lion's vision influenced later generations, including those who would unite the East Coast Brotherhood under new leadership. Even as leadership changed, the ethos of balance between strength and compassion persisted. The people who survived alongside them remembered not only the battles, but the quieter moments, the distribution of clean water, the defense of a village from raiders, the training of new initiates who would one day patrol in armored power suits. Lion's Brotherhood was, in every sense, a living testament to the choice of ideals over dogma, of humanity over mere preservation. And that is the Brotherhood of Steel in the Capital Wasteland. Their story is one of sacrifice, struggle, and unwavering duty in a world that seemed determined to break them. From the Citadel's walls to the ravaged streets beyond, their victories and losses have left a mark that cannot be erased. Even as time moves on, and the wasteland changes in ways they could never have foreseen, the legacy of Lion's Brotherhood endures. They proved that in a land scarred by destruction, ideals can survive, courage can shine, and hope, however fragile, can still find a home. Well, Vault Dwellers and Wastelanders, thank you for joining me in today's video. As always, keep your Geiger counters quiet and rads down. Ad Victoriam.